Organic Creatures of Maverick PT. We're going to be going through a little bit of an adventurous journey right now. We're going through the uncommon lunge matrix with the common presses. We're only going to do a couple of each. For all of these guys, there's quite a few. So when we think uncommon, we first went over in some of our studies the common lunge matrix. We just went straight, nice and easy. It's a way for us to progress. It's basically a foundational activity in terms of, it helps us overload those planes kind of forward and backwards, those planes kind of side to side, and then rotationally, hips and the legs. The uncommon kind of attacks everything, and although, yes, with the common lunge matrix, three-dimensionally, we had all planes of motion pretty rocking and cranking in terms of our good 3D loadability with that little bouncy ball and that slingshot we've talked about. Now we're just going to kind of overload that. We're going to get a little bit more fancy with it, a little bit more progressive, a little bit more challenging with that. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go with our common shoulder to overhead press matrix. We're now going to take our feet and we're going to position them kind of in those kind of progressive three-dimensionally kind of loaded positions that we've been talking about. So we're going to go anterior lateral first. So base foot is always going to point towards 12 o'clock on a clock. It needs to do that. The hips cannot bail out. You need to keep them pointed forward. So we're going to lunge outside the midline of the body. Sagittal plane overhead press. We're now going to add the frontal plane common press. So anterior lateral lunge outside the midline of the body, frontal plane press. We're now going to go anterior lateral lunge. There's a lot of rotation involved with that pelvis really kind of rotating and spinning to the left, but a lot of frontal plane as well. So now we're adding the common rotational lunge. We're now going to go anterior medial lunge. Base foot again, it needs to stay pointed forward. A lot of you are going to find that back hip is going to yank and bail on out. We can't have that. Both feet pointed forward. Come right up off that right heel, and then left heel can come up off the ground. Sagittal plane overhead presses. Now we're going to go common frontal plane. Common frontal plane with your shoulder overhead to the side. We're going to go common rotational. Common rotational. Great way to really take up the slack in the system. So we're anterior lateral, anterior medial. We're now going to go straight medial with those lunges, and then into posterior, posterior medial, and posterior lateral. So with our lunge now, base foot pointed forward at 12, a little crossover, straight to the side. Crossover straight to the side, sagittal plane press. Now we're going frontal plane press. Frontal plane press. Now we're going common rotational press. Common rotational press. Anterior lateral, anterior medial. Medial lunge with common shoulder overhead press. Now we're going posterior. We're going to be going straight back. Here's our backward series. A great way to kind of overload that front hip and that front butt. Progression to our single leg kind of series. So we're going posterior lunge, shoulder to overhead high, straight back. Shoulder overhead high, sagittal plane press. Now we're going frontal. Frontal plane press. Now we're going common rotational press. Common rotational press. We're now going to go posterior medial with those common shoulder overhead presses. So posterior medial, again with it, right foot pointed forward, left foot pointed forward. As it touches down, good crossover. As far as you can behind you and backwards on an angle. Now we're going to go frontal plane common. Now we're going to go transverse plane press with the posterior medial lunge. We're now going to go posterior lateral lunge with our common shoulder overhead presses. So you're lunging outside the midline of the body. Base foot pointed forward, the back trailing leg. Majority of your weight is over your front leg. Now we're going common transverse plane presses with these posterior lateral lunges. Rotate trunk right, press to the right. Rotate trunk left, press to the left. There you go, primal creatures. There are your uncommon lunge matrix with your common shoulder overhead presses. Hang loose with it. We're going next uncommon lunges with uncommon shoulder to overhead presses. Stay safe. Have a great adventure.